What's going on, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna give you guys a few seconds to jump on. If you're watching this video on YouTube, you will notice that I changed the name of my channel. Um, because BTC Whale was kind of like cheesy and everything, so I just decided to set it to the same name as my Facebook. That way, there it's congruent. It describes me. It talks about me a lot better. Just makes a whole lot more sense to have my channel named this rather than the old cheesy name. So I hope you guys don't mind the changes, but everything else is basically going to stay the same. Still going to be covering the same kind of content, mostly trading, mostly chart stuff like that. So yeah, of course, guys, welcome. Thanks for jumping on. Moon, Jordan, what's going on? Thanks for joining. If you just give me a second, we'll get into some charts here. A couple other things maybe as well. Well, mostly charts. I'll save other stuff for another video. Just wanted to check something here real quick. Nope, that looks good. Okay. All right. So guys, how does your day go trading? You guys do many trades today? Justin, thanks for joining. You guys get many trades done today? I know I didn't do too bad today, up a couple of percentage points. So it's been rather good. If you guys watched my video this morning, you'll notice that the charts, it didn't go 100% the way that I said it would, but we're still sort of within reasonable parameters to say that I'm mostly right again. So that's good. All right, so let's go to screen share here. Whoops, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. All right, should be on screen share. So just the first thing, I guess, is CoinTradeMastery.com. If you guys want to learn more about technical analysis, you should jump in here. Fees go up. Basically, they go up once a week as I keep adding content. And I delayed a week, and I delayed another week here just because I didn't quite get the content up. So you guys can actually still get in for the $249, including 5 months of support and ICO reports, etc., in the Discord server. If you guys are already on CoinTrade Mastery, if you're already a member, whether a free member or a paid member, and you're not on the Discord server, you guys need to get in there because that's where I intend on talking trading all day long. It works. Most days I end up in there. I do take a few days off of the constant chat and updates, but for the most part, I talk trading in there all day long. And it has voice and text chat support. Okay, so if you decide you want to, actually talk to me about trading, you can get in there and talk. But feel free to just make an account. I really don't have the Crypto Basics course is going to be free, but I really don't have a whole lot of free content yet. You can see I really just have one real free video about exchanges. Actually, it's not even a video. It's just a list of the exchanges that I use and recommend. So the free course really isn't there yet, guys, but I started listing out a bunch of topics I want to cover for the free people, as well as some other ones that I'm going to be working on in the actual trading course. And this is all the paid content, guys. So basically every link here contains some written material, most, and they will eventually all actually contain video material where I show you video lessons, sort of straight through the whole process of making your first trades, through to learning how to make profitable trades, right? Right through from the thought process. What is trading? Why do we trade? The thought process. The mindset that you got to have. Common terminology and chat abbreviations are very important, guys. So you can actually speak the language and become comfortable with this. But we go through a lot of the basics of technical analysis. We'll go through a bunch of chart patterns, a bunch of indicators. And then down in this section is where it really gets fun. So everything above here is like really dry. It's like, what is a triangle? What is a bullish pennant? Which is all the stuff you need to know before you even watch any of these videos. And this is where I kind of just put it all together, and I start going over some of my actual trading ideas and trading strategies in a more of an example-based setting. And then of course we have the live videos, which most of which I do publicly. And I think the live videos are going to remain public as we go forward. And of course, guys, before I switch over to charts, I just wanted to say if you do want to get involved in CoinTrade Mastery, there is a 40% affiliate program. It is a direct sales commission, 40% in the comparative USD value. So it's a 40% direct commission. None of this MLM or Ponzi stuff, just a direct commission. You sell it and you get 40%. So feel free to jump in that as well. All right, moving on to some charts. Let's take a look at what Bitcoin's doing here. So this morning, what I had drawn, do I still have that? Yeah, so this morning, this is what I had. Oh no, that was the day before. And then we went up, and then what I had drawn here was this wedge looking thing. And I figured this morning that we would probably end up staying in the wedge so we could get another bounce before we ended up falling out of it. And really, because we fell out of it, it's not a proper wedge anymore. So this pattern has whoa, why does it automatically double click me sometimes? But anyway, this has been negated basically, so I'm going to get rid of that. Well, actually the top one I can leave because it could end up becoming a resistance line later on. So I'll leave that top line as a potential target for the direction that we're heading. So anyway, I had said that we would probably rest on this support line and then find another bounce, but we ended up coming back down through it, and I think I can zoom in and show this on other charts. I'll talk about the daily after. So yeah, here's the 15-minute chart. We were just looking at the 1 hour. So here's the 15-minute chart, which is basically where I do most of my trading because I'm day trading, not swing trading, especially in Bitcoin. In altcoins and that, which I'm holding some bags right now, but in altcoins, I only swing trade. So I generally, I really don't watch the 15-minute chart too much on altcoins other than for confirmation of entries and exits. Where on Bitcoin, I actually day trade. I don't swing trade. I day trade on Bitcoin. So I watch the 15-minute chart a lot, and I'll check the 5-minute and 1 hour charts for confirmations. But I also do still consider the larger time frames all the way up to the daily, which I also have open. So anyway, what happened? I figured this is that same support line here that I figured we would rest on. We ended up coming through it, and then we kind of stabilized along this line here, which really started to form a trend line directly in line with the bottom here from our last little flagged out structure here, a long extended flagged out structure. But it formed a trend line right off of here. So actually, I did go long up here in this flag, expecting the upward momentum that I talked about this morning. And since it didn't come, actually what I did, I didn't exit that position. We came down, and I ended up, once we bounced so many times on this support, I actually bought again right on this support. So actually I think I tripled up my position on this support right before this little pump. So I'm up a couple percentage points here now. Again, of course, I'm playing with a small margin on that as well, which is helpful. So my day trading, I do use margin on Bitfinex over there, which is just a very small margin because I keep getting wrecked on huge margins. So confessions, all right? Keep getting wrecked on large margins. So I'm just playing small margin right now, and I use Bitfinex. That way there, I can't go 100x long on anything. But anyway, we ended up definitely stabilizing on this trend line that's formed, which is good. That's good news. That's bullish news. And we're now back above that support that I had drawn, which really, this support didn't mean a whole lot because it's just kind of really negated and all over the place in here. So I'm going to leave that there for now in case it becomes a support in the future. For now, what I'm watching in this is this trend line, and this resistance line up here is very important as well to determine whether I may get out of my trade up here at the, I guess that's about 87.40 or so. I may get out up there, and I could even drop that back down to about here. So let's say 87.20 would be a possible exit for me, and then we'll, maybe retest this trend line. That's a possibility. Or if we end up going through this resistance, what would we have after that? If we go through that resistance, no, that can go back up to where it was. That looks better because I'm looking at this area, and this area. So yeah, let's, where do I got that? Ooh, that's like 87.70. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. Next area after that, well, really, we have a hell of a support zone in here, though. So really, I could start drawing support lines all over the place. I mean, right about here at 89.90 is a possibility. Do I have any other trend lines to follow? Okay, so if I drew this up this way, I'm just trying to find some kind of confluence here. And the reason I'm drawing my line here is based off, not off these bottoms, but off of these little dips that are in here, which is, it's minor support, but it still is support. But really, this whole range has a lot of had a lot of price action in it, so anywhere in there could work. And if we end up breaking this, that would be a nice potential target, actually. How accurate is my line? That's pretty accurate. Okay. So I'm reluctant to make a call for direction right now. But so the two things I'm looking for are, one, if we break this trend line, this lower trend line, which is quite possible because it looks like we're moving rather steeply. So it's quite possible we could break that. And if we break that, we're looking for new support below. Let me grab an arrow. Alternatively, I mean, I don't think we really can pump just straight up. But if we did and we end up breaking this support, then I think 89.70 or so would be a potential target. But I really can't say that. I can only say right now that I'm targeting about 87.70 to get out of my trade unless I get some real momentum shift going on here, which could happen. Let me take a closer look here and see what I see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing the volume here. Volume is declining, so we have declining volume going on. Declining volume is not good. So, with that said, and of course, guys, I'm doing my analysis live with you right now, so that way there, even if it makes it sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, what it actually gives you is the thought process that I go through when I'm trying to make my decisions. Because really, as traders, what we do is we take all of the evidence, all of the data that we have, and then try and process it into a couple of options of what is likely to happen, which your couple of options could be opposite directions. And then from there, you either pick the most likely one that you believe in and test it with a stop loss, or you just don't trade if you have too much conflicting data. So I bought on support, which means I'm up right now. If I see a momentum shift, then I can always exit my trade. It's not a problem. I just can't, because of declining volume on an uptrend. I can't really say that it's likely we're going to run directly to 89 or 9K. I think what's most likely is like a double top in here probably, or even less than a double top. Whoops. And then probably end up having to come down and retest this trend line or this support line, one or the other, before eventually finding the next movement up. I think that is what is most likely if the uptrend continues. Just based on that declining volume, I don't think we're just gonna go straight there unless some real volume comes in. We need some buyers, but like I say, declining volume really says something other than bull run. And when I zoom out, yeah, definitely declining volume. Okay. With that said, if we do end up breaking below our trend line here, then we just basically, the idea is we start looking for supports below that. Whoops, I didn't mean to move that line. But we would have to start looking for supports below that. So if we, I think this trend line is the major line that's in play at the moment. And breaking below that just means we start looking for other horizontal supports where you would have 8230-ish, 8230, 8240, and 8060 or so as the next two support lines below it. So those are my options at the moment for what I'm thinking and where we're going. And I can't feasibly, make a call on that and say which one I think is most likely, but I can tell you that I'm in a long right now, and I'm playing the long unless I see some kind of momentum shift with my moving averages in that. So, and definitely if my moving averages my moving averages aren't going to come down and cross my my 55 EMA trigger line here, but if they do, that would also mean our price action has dropped out of this trend line. So then I would be starting to look for other supports below that, either I actually, in that sense, yeah, I would probably exit and then try and pick it back up on a support, unless I really get a really strong short indicator on that. But I still think the overall movement, um, right now is upward. Where are we in relation to this this high? I keep trying to say all-time high, and it's not all-time high. Really, this could end up being a pretty solid resistance right here. Let's keep that in mind as well. This peak from the 16th, so 3 days ago, could be a potential spot there too. Actually, that would make sense for what I'm thinking right now as a resistance. Because of declining volume, this could end up resistance based off this point. And we have this little bull trap formation here, which actually would coincide with that as a resistance off of this little tit here sticking up. And then come down, retest trend line, and then attempt a new pump is a possibility, or break the trend line, and then I'll see you guys at 82.40. So yeah, what's the this is my 1 hour chart. My 1 hour chart basically, I mean, it's basically the same thing. I mean, on the 15, our 55 EMA here, my yellow line, is acting as some pretty good support, which is a bullish indicator. I like that. And at this point, I really don't want to see the price action come below the 55 EMA, or else I'm gonna have to change short. For now, I'm long. On this, look, our green EMA, so that's our 21 EMA, has been support multiple times. And now we're starting to trend above our 13 EMA, so that's good. If 21 EMA on the 1 hour can remain support, would be good. Like you guys can see over here on the downtrend, the 21 EMA acts as some really strong resistance on the 1 hour chart, whereas on the 15-minute chart, you can look at this same downtrend. I gotta turn auto on here. If you look at the same downtrend on the 15-minute chart, you're looking at the 55 EMA as your strong resistance line on the downtrend, and so it's the opposite on the uptrend. Is I want the 55 EMA to be support, whereas on the 1 hour chart, instead of the 55 EMA being support, I want the 21 EMA to be support. So really, when I'm trading with moving averages, it's very important to you don't apply 100% the same strategy, even though the principles of the strategy are the same. The parameters do change a little bit, so you really got to mind the time frame that you're trading on if you're trading with moving averages, and mind your time period for the moving averages that you're using. But I like this so far for a bullish indicator for maybe another green day tomorrow. I hope it'd be really nice if we can get it. And then on the daily, let's take a look at this. So this is what I was saying on the daily as per my video this morning. Let's take a look at this. And then again, like this is the exact same EMA structure, but you can see the this is the 8 EMA now that actually starts acting as your resist. The 8 and the 13 EMA start acting as resistance here. So hopefully we can start getting price action above that, but it looks like we did get rejected right there on our 13 EMA. But still, we do have pretty good indication. Like this is a very nice long wick, so we have our rejection candle, and I talked about that already, right? And I said that our next candle needs to close above, or sorry, it needs to trade above this candle, which we definitely had here by quite a bit. So rejection candle followed by nice green candle is good bullish news for us right now. And this candle actually closes in 21 minutes. So yeah, hopefully the following candle can get some trading above that, but it's gonna have to come down, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Can we get 3 of them in a row like that? I mean, it's possible. Do we have enough buyers, enough volume? I guess volume is not low. Volume's pretty on the, it's on the high side of nominal. That's pretty good volume. Like it's not great. It's not a, a V bottom volume spike, but it's okay. So maybe we could get another green day tomorrow. Have 3 green days in a row. I mean, that would be nice. Our volume is still good. We're maintaining. Actually, this orange line here is actually an average of the volume. Don't ask me what time period they use for that. Can I see that? Volume. Oh, 20. Ah, cool. All right. So basically, it takes this orange line here is a 20 period moving average of the volume, which is actually on a little bit of an uptrend on the last 20 periods. So that's actually a good indicator. And if we can get volume, to keep on the high side like this, I mean, this isn't huge volume, but this is fairly good volume and it's consistent. You see, this is a large block of fairly consistent good volume. Whereas, over here we have this huge spike rather than good consistent volume. So that's a bit of a mixed indicator as well, but volume is on the rise a little bit. So that's good. That could be an indication of another green day coming in tomorrow. And we'll have to wait for the next candle to really tell. But any trading below 8100 tomorrow, and that's not good for us. That would tell us we're going bear again. But I think overall at this point, I still feel pretty good about, and over the course of the next few days or week, or better than a week, I don't know, whatever, at least a week, we might see this 9600 level that I called. I think I'm still happy about that. How does that look here as far as trend line? I mean, that's good. So we have this bearish steep line where we've come above it. So that's a good indication that we're going to go on the rise as well. So the only real bearish indicator that I have here on the daily is that we are rejected again off of our 21 EMA, which is here and here also the same rejection. So that's my only concern on the daily right now, and hopefully we can start trading above that. But I didn't want to see a close below this 8 EMA either. At least it's on the higher side. I mean, that part's good. Hopefully tomorrow we can start seeing some action above the 21 EMA, and that would give me some confirmation we're going up. And if not, it's not all bad news. Hopefully we can close tomorrow at least above the 8 EMA anyway. So a little bit of mixed indication there as well. So again, guys, I execute most of my trades based on the 15-minute chart, and the 15-minute chart changes rather quickly. So if you're not watching this video live, by the time you watch it, the conditions could change. Anyway, guys, do you guys have any questions about, and I'm just looking here some more. Any questions about these charts? Any questions about Bitcoin price action? Questions about CoinTrade Mastery, about technical analysis, chart patterns, indicators, anything at all you guys would like me to answer? I will go ahead and check out some of your questions right now. All right. Okay, sorry guys, I see a lot of comments. So let me go to the top here. Justin, Ann, thanks for joining. Chris, Zinni, thanks for joining. Justin says, I love your back screens, bro. Thank you very much. I love it. This one is one of my favorite backgrounds, other than my Naked Ladies background, which I haven't done a live video for you yet. But maybe I'll make a point of doing one of my crypto videos with my Naked Ladies background. I think that'll be fun. Justin says, I highly recommend this course, 100%. I'm going through this course as we speak. It's fire. Yeah, Justin, I think it's awesome. Like, I'm doing my best. I have to learn how to be a teacher, and slow down. So there are hurdles I'm getting over as well. And mostly I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting a lot of good feedback from people so far, including a little bit of pointers I've gotten as well. I know there's a couple of videos in there that are a little bit quiet, especially the ones before I had my green screen and I got my mic set up the way that I got it now. So there's a few of them I'm going to redo, but for the most part, it's going pretty freaking good, man. So I definitely appreciate the feedback, and I appreciate the compliments on what I'm doing so far. Chris says, how do I lay my hands on this course? Well, do you see the website above my head? CoinTradeMastery.com. All right. I didn't put the link in this description, but it's like right there or right there above my head. I forget. One side or the other is the thing. Guys, you know what would be really, really awesome is if I could get some video testimonials from those of you who have been through the course already, because I would love to put, like, I want to redesign the entire homepage. I'm actually going to take my face off of it because that picture itself is a little bit blurry. And I'm going to redo the homepage a little bit. And I would like to get some of your testimonials on there. That way, there also, for those of you who are promoting it as an affiliate, having the testimonials will help you sell the course as well as, me sell the course as well. So it's a win-win scenario. So for some of you that are already involved in CoinTrade Mastery, I would love some testimonials. And I know I have a lot of written feedback I've received in my Facebook inbox and maybe even a couple of YouTube comments. But I think some video testimonials would be very, very nice for the homepage. And I think what I'll also do is maybe take some chart pictures and just kind of put some teasers on some charts and post those on there as well as like examples of stuff we talk about. Because I know the website itself is like, it's a little bit 90s, but I don't have an emphasis on making the website all flashy and woo in your face, because I'm very much focused on the content and the delivery of it. So, but I know the marketing is lacking. So if I could get some help with testimonials, that would be much, much appreciated. Justin says, Chris, it's fire. Awesome. Yeah, Chris, website's above my head if you'd like to get involved. And says, love, love, love the course. Thank you very much. And I would love to get a video testimonial from you. Moon says, a best of the best course, learning a lot. Bravo. Awesome. See another review, guys. That's awesome. Perfect. Justin tagging a whole bunch of people. Thanks, bud. Alex, Mark, thanks for joining. Craig, thanks for joining. Rick, thanks for joining. Another one. Great work. Awesome. Great training course on how to learn how the charts work and much more amazing info. Awesome. Is that coffee or gin and juice? Well, actually, I don't drink gin. I'm not a fan of gin. But no, actually, this is coffee. I'm having a non-alcoholic Monday evening. Because basically I drank all weekend. I did a very good job of drinking all weekend, including some videos where I had some brews with you guys. But no, this is definitely coffee. What are your thoughts on altcoins? Well, basically right now, altcoins are basically doing what Bitcoin's doing, and then some, right? So what I'm seeing is I'm seeing some good pumps on altcoins right now. But for the most part, the only ones I would be interested in as far as altcoins are the ones with fiat on ramps. Okay, so only the ones that you can actually trade in and out of with USD or USD Tether. And the reason is because of the nature of the market. When Bitcoin starts dropping, the altcoins drop, and they drop quicker, and they drop faster and further, right? So if you have to make two trades, if you're in an altcoin that you can't trade directly back to dollars, and you have to make two trades to get from your altcoin to Bitcoin and then from Bitcoin to dollars, one, you have two trade fees in there, so you're losing 0.5% instead of 0.25%. But the other one is that by the time you actually execute all those trades, you've actually had a lot of extra slippage in the market. So yeah, there's been some great opportunities to trade in altcoins. Like Ethereum Classic today pumped like well, it pumped a lot, like, and it's still like it's holding pretty good at the moment, I think. Let me pull up my thing on that. But yeah, there's a few altcoins that I was looking at. Now, I didn't trade any altcoins. I have bags in Ether Classic because the other day I decided that I would open a fat long, a very fat long, I might add, on with my entire stack on one exchange, which is not my entire stack, but at spot, not at leverage. And I opened that at 21 freaking dollars, like, I don't know, a week ago or something. I don't even remember when. It was quite a while ago. And then what I decided to do, it'd be a really good idea not to set a stop loss and then go to bed. So when I got up in the morning, my $21 Ether Classic became a $17 Ether Classic. And then to me, after that, it's like fuck this. That's past the point of no return. So I just held it. So now I watched it go all the way down as low as about $14.35. And now I'm sitting back up at $19.17. But like seriously, if I was able to, which I guess I could have done it on my margin account on Bitfinex and longed Ether Classic, I would have made way more money longing Ether Classic than playing in Bitcoin. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't watching Ether Classic, I guess, and I wasn't charting it. I wasn't planning it. But I'm definitely seeing some patterns going on in the market right now, especially while we're in this particular price range and we're getting a lot of sideways action with Bitcoin. Altcoins are doing rather good. Just I'm very much scared to get tied up in altcoins that take 2 trades to get out of. So I am very much I'm very much focused on the BTC USD trading because it's has a lot of volume. But yeah, like Ether Classic did very good today. Actually did one of the best coins today. Also Ripple did very good, and I think Stellar Lumens did very good as well. I don't think Finex has Stellar Lumens though. Um, but I have Polo open as well. Um, and again, it could have come down since then. Yeah, Stellar Lumens also, I'm sitting at plus 13% right now still on Stellar Lumens. So, I mean, that was another one you could have been trading in and made a ton of money today. Whereas Bitcoin's up like 5% or something like that. So, yeah, I mean, altcoins are doing what Bitcoin's doing. It's just doing it faster. So, I mean, trade at own risk, of course. But, yeah, there's definitely money to be made in altcoins. But you can pretty well like, okay, here's a tip for you guys, all right? If you're going to trade in altcoins, what I recommend is always chart in Bitcoin. Chart your altcoin as well, but always chart Bitcoin, right? And you got to notice the patterns and correlations between them. Sometimes they do the same thing, sometimes they do the opposite, and it really depends on the speed at which Bitcoin is pumping or dumping. But as long as Bitcoin's in this really sideways action, you know, between that 7 to 10,000 range, and we're going sideways, and it doesn't like just vertical dildo or vertical drop, then you can pretty well just chart Bitcoin and then enter and exit altcoin USD pair of positions based on what the Bitcoin chart is, and do pretty good at that. So yeah, there's money to be made. Just like I say, I don't want to be in altcoins. I have a couple of bags, yes, but I don't want to be in altcoins that take 2 trades to get out of. If you have not enrolled in this course, it's a must. Doing a great job. Check this course out, bro. Watch the replay of this live after it ends. Awesome. No, it's not flashy. It's awesome. I got a lot of comments, guys. Justin's doing a really good job here. Agree 100%. Phil and Aaron, thanks for joining. Binance, yes, Binance definitely does have Stellar. Binance, I'm not really actively trading on Binance at the moment, because well, I have the majority of my stacks elsewhere, and the reason I'm on Bitfinex trading is because I can trade both directions. So if Bitcoin's going down, I can just short the market, and then I make money when it goes down, right? So yeah, and that's especially in these sideways markets, like all of 2017. Really, there was no reason to be trading, you know, Bitcoin at margin, because you could make a shitload of money trading altcoins, and like that's basically altcoin swing trading was how I made all my money in 2017, right up until the end where Bitcoin went into its vertical dildo, and then after that the altcoin market went to hell for the most part. I mean, yes, there's always pumps and dumps, but the altcoin market really went to hell in the altcoin BTC markets, because Bitcoin was just pumping way too fast. So then I had to quit swing trading altcoins and actually start trading in Bitcoin, right? Yeah, you take care too, Justin. Thanks for joining, man. And thanks for all the comments and pumping my video popularity with my comments there as well. But yeah, so this year so far, I mean, it's to me, it's not really like altcoin season. It's not across the board altcoin season right now, guys. It'll come. I know it's gonna come, and it's gonna come as soon as everybody's dumped all of their bags, and then we'll start pumping on a new cycle again. And for now, like I say, I want to be, altcoins are great, but I only want to be playing on the altcoins that I can get out of in one trade. I don't want to be stuck in a 2-trade operation. Any other questions, guys? Actually, I've been totally ignoring my YouTubes. No comments on YouTube anyway. But more than welcome to drop some comments in the chat there on YouTube as well. I do answer you guys as well as my Facebooks. Yeah, any other questions, guys? I'll give you guys a couple of seconds there to think up some questions if you have any. I'm going to, oh, look at that. I'm making more money. I like it. I like monies. Yeah, that's looking good. Any other questions, guys? I only, if the questions stop coming, the comments stop rolling, I shut the video off. So it's up to you guys how long I'm on live. And again, for those of you watching on YouTube, I said this at the beginning of the video, but for those of you watching on YouTube, I did change the name of my channel. And I did that so that my channel and my Facebook name are actually the same, um, and under the name of Jesse Crypto. And my name's not really hidden, and my name is Jesse Hache. And if you go to my Facebook, actually, it says it right in the banner, right at the top. So I'm not trying to hide behind a name. I just like a name that reflects what I do. And crypto is what I know. It's what I love. It's what I do. So that's why I go by that name. Um, but yeah, I totally changed my name on my YouTube channel just to be a little bit more human and less cheesy. So in case you're wondering why that changed, that's why. Any other last second questions, guys, or I'm out of here? I think I better do. You might see me live again. I don't know. I got a lot of topics here I wrote down for stuff that I want to cover, both for the paid portion and free portion of the CoinTrade Mastery course. I think I got a lot of very good topics that are going to have some value for you guys. I'm sorry, I'm looking over here reading my notes at the same time of all the topics I want to cover. But yeah, I have a lot of topics I want to cover. Like, well, I named some before. I got a whole list here of stuff I want to cover. Investing versus speculating, because people don't get the difference. Proof of work versus proof of stake. So a little bit on the mining. Again, calculate mining revenue is another video I want to do. I'd like to do a confession on my depression in the 6K capitulation drop, where, well, I screwed up. I was really depressed when we hit 6K anyway, so I'm going to do a video on a confession about that. And just kind of some of the thought process and emotions that you get as a trader, and the things that you do in order to overcome them. And you know, because you can't trade emotionally, right? And that's part of the trading course, is the trader's mindset. So I'm going to do an actual confession video on that and give you guys a classic example of what to do when you start experiencing things like that. I want to cover CoinMarketCap. And again, a lot of these topics are things you guys already know, but I'm going to cover it anyway for the people who don't. Day trading versus swing trading, because most of you guys probably don't get it, at least not really. I'm going to cover what the hell is USDT. So we'll figure out what Tether is, and is it really US dollars or not. We're going to talk about margin trading and shorting. I don't know if that'll be a free video or not. I think that'll be part of the course. And we're going to talk about capitulation and what capitulation is. I think that'll be a good one. I got a bunch of other topics here that I've been thinking up, also trying to get written down so I can cover some of that stuff for the free and paid portions of the course. But I totally got to start working on the free portion of the course as well, so I can give you guys some free value that you can share and start raising some awareness for this course. Mickey, of course you're watching. You always watch. What's your thoughts on ASIC miners right now? Well, I really don't have any major thoughts. The whole market sucks, so if you're buying an ASIC miner, it doesn't really pay for itself right now, so you got to buy it, mine a bunch of cryptos, hold them for 6 months, and sell them to a pump, and then you can probably make some pretty good money. But the whole market kind of sucks right now. I'm very much scared of those CryptoNight miners that Howlong and Bitmain are putting out. I think I'm in a waiting game right now. What I would like to see is the next round of SHA-256 miners come out and see what kind of price point they sell at, and possibly pick those up. But other than that, I really don't have a whole lot of really major valuable opinion on ASICs right now, because the market sucks, and I don't know what to do about miners right now. The only thing to do is, like, if you really want to mine, then you're mining for the future. You're not mining to sell right away. Not anymore anyway. There's nothing out there that really does the numbers that I need to be able to get excited about it. But that can change. All we need is the market conditions to change, and that'll change. I'm getting very, very close to breaking even on my Ether Classic bags. Yes! I'm not broke yet! Very, very close. I put way too much money on that trade. Mistakes. Everybody makes them, guys. Any other questions? All right, guys, that's it then. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. As always, if you would like to learn more about CoinTrade Mastery, you'd like to learn more about technical analysis, how to read charts, basically how to think for yourself so you don't ever have to really follow anybody ever again. Like I say, it's always good to value others' opinions, but you only trade on your own opinion. Because if you're not making your own decisions, you're doing it wrong, okay? So make sure, guys, if you're not thinking for yourself yet, then you need to get some education. And a great place to do that is CoinTradeMastery.com, my course. I still have the discount price on, guys. And I've just left it on because I've been a little bit slow at producing the premium content right now. So I left the discount the way that it was so that, well, two things. One, you guys get a better price. And second, you guys also don't get angry that I raised the price without giving you more value, right? So take advantage of it before I eventually do raise the price, because the next price point is, of course, $300. Right now, you can get it for $249. And all in $249. That's with 5 months of access to the Discord channel where I share with you ICO reports, scripts that you can actually run on TradingView, and it says buy here and sell here. It's really cool. Not to be trusted 100%, but it is a very good aid for you guys. If you'd like, you can get that. As well as I talk trading in there all day long. So guys, get involved. CoinTradeMastery.com. Sign in right on the homepage. As soon as you log in, there's a link right below the video to join the Discord server. Get on there, come chat with me, and I would love to talk to you guys about trading. Answer any questions that you have just about any time. If I'm not sleeping, then I will probably answer you as soon as I see the message. Until then, guys, remember, you got to stay profitable. You only enter trades on a condition. So you have a condition. You enter a trade. If your condition is no longer true, you exit your freaking trade. You don't hold it to the ground like I just freaking did with Ether Classic when I went to bed without setting a stop loss. Don't do that. Do as I say, not as I do, okay? And you'll do very, very well in the markets. I probably sound like your dad. But anyway, yeah, guys, remember to stay profitable, think for yourself, get some education if you're not already thinking for yourself, guys. And love to have you in CoinTrade Mastery. Until then, we will see you on the next video. If you like this video, remember, give it a share, all right? I love it if you share my video. Smash the like button if you liked it. If you didn't like the video, you know what to do, and you know where to go, right? Out of here. But anyway, guys, until then, we'll see you on the next video. Enjoy the rest of your evening or day or morning or wherever you are, right? Ciao.